I would like to introduce Ron Sherry.
Who's that guy?
Oh, so hack. So
We were just considering what could we do actually when there was a day without any racing. Because you guys always seem to be a little bit bored, and maybe we can combine something that you actually can learn something from this excellent sailor. So what we're going to do, first I'll have a few questions and start up the discussion, and later on, of course, you can ask any question you would like to ask to Ronnie, and he's very willing to explain. We mailed each other already some weeks ago, and he said, yeah, it's fine, and it's a very good idea, and maybe I can help to entertain the sailors. And I'm sure that this is going to be very interesting. So, Ronnie, when did you start with ice sailing or ice boating?
I started ice boating when I was 9 years old on a skimmer ice boat, which is steel tubes and a trampoline and foot steering. And I have 2 of them now that my children are sailing in. And it's great fun to watch them grow and learn the sport. So we used to travel with my dad in the station wagon. We would take his Renegade and 3DNs to sailing. And everybody's in one car, 4 boats on top of one car, no trailer. And we would put all the boats together. And my dad would do 5 laps, and my brothers would do 3 laps, and I would do 2 laps at first. But I got better pretty quick. I had the original boat, number 44. It was an old wooden boat, fiberglass, horrible, but the one thing it did have was it had a boom section for a mast, aluminum boom section for a mast. And it bent a lot, so it was actually quite fast. I had thin key runners with the boat, and my dad made sure they were sharpened and aligned, and it was really great fun to learn.
So, is there any possibility that we have another Sherry trying to become a very good ice boater? Because how many children do you have?
I have 3 children. Daughter Caroline is 11. She's sailing Optimist. She gets a little bit afraid when the wind is blowing hard. Trevor, he says, Dad, you know I hate sailing. He's 9 years old. But he took a ride this year and he asked for another one, so this was good. And Griffin, the 7-year-old, he's crazy. He will be very good at whatever he wants to do, but he definitely wants to sail.
Maybe you could tell the story about your youngest, what happened when he was sailing the skimmer.
When he was sailing the skimmer, I took my daughter and her friend and the 2 boys to the ice, and we're sailing. I have 2 skimmers. I keep them at Leon LeBeau's house, and we keep them under his dock, and we just pull them out. Then new people who want to sail, adults or kids, whatever, can try these boats because they can be fast, but not too fast, so you can't get hurt too bad. But my son Griffin was 5 years old, and he wants to sail. And I have 2 boats set up. It's a light air afternoon after school, and they can all go sailing, you know, and I'm thinking, this is great. And I have the Knight, the 2-seater, I'll set this up. But my daughter and my son TJ, they're walking along the cracks looking for dead fish. This is fun, okay, the boats are here, and I'm trying so hard to do the right thing as a father and not push. Just, you know, if you like to do it, you do it. But Griffin, he wants to do it. So usually I will just set 2 buoys up that are reaching, so he knows where to go, around and around. He can keep going in circles, you know, and he does it pretty good. So this day, Griffin is sailing, and the kids are looking for fish, and I'm setting the 2-seater up so I can take the kids for a ride, and I'm putting the runner on. I look, and the boat is tipped over. I'm like, oh, like this, you know, and I see Griffin. He's looking at the boat, you know, he has his helmet on and the suit and everything, so he's fine, but at first it scares me. And I look, and I see he's okay, so I'm back with the runners, you know, watching him. He looks around, and he goes to the end of the mast, and he picks it up, and he was walking back to the boat, and pushes it up, and now the boat is coming downwind at him, and his legs are under the plank. He's getting dragged, and I'm like, trying to go, and he's fighting and fighting, and he finally climbs back up onto the boat, but he's backwards, and the boat is going downwind. Turns, gets his feet back in the pedal, and kept sailing. Oh, it was great. I was so proud to watch him solve the problems, you know, and he didn't get hurt, so. And he never said anything about it, you know. Dad, did you see that or anything? He just
So you did this sort of proud father glow that you had here.
I was the only one there, but yes, I was very proud.
How many times have you actually been a world champion?
4 times in the DN class, once in the Renegade class, and once in the Skeeter class.
How many ice boats do you actually have? Because
I don't know, 7 DNs a night, 2 skimmers, a couple Skeeters, Renegade, lots of ice boats. I love it. I'm addicted.
yeah, for sure. Karol Jablonski, how many times have he been a world champion?
7.
7?
8? 7 or 8?
Yeah. So you still have still quite a few to go.
Yeah. I don't know if I have so many to go. I'm getting too old for this.
No way.
We have to get some younger people doing it.
What do you think are Karol's best qualities? Why he's so competitive? Why is he being so successful? Because to me it always seems that he comes, he's very relaxed, and to me he looks always less prepared than what you are. Because I know you work quite a lot of time you spent on your runners and things like that. And Karol always looks like that he's coming and he's just sailing with Bernd Zeiger or with some poles, and after 1 or 2 days you can see that he's really there. Are there any other qualities you think why he's so successful?
Well, I think the big thing is just that they have schools in Poland that are for sailing, you know, and they go to school this many hours and they sail this many hours. And he had tremendous training as a junior and tremendous coaches, but it doesn't matter how much coaching or training, you still have to have something special inside, and he definitely has vision, understanding inside. And I think I have it too, but it's, and I can't explain where it comes from. Can't explain.
Maybe younger.
There's some people who will come and no matter, you know, how much money they spend or whatever they do, they never quite get it, you know. But it takes, I don't know, a freak.
Well, you need to be
Not normal. Something strange in the cells or something.
You need to be gifted, maybe.
Yes, that's a better way to put it.
How do you prepare yourself for an event?
That's a huge question. Mostly, I want all of my equipment to be perfect and nothing to fail. That's most important. I do not want or will accept to call to someone and say, no, I lost because I didn't do this, I wasn't ready. If I make a mistake on the race course, that's my fault, but I never want to say I did not have the right equipment or I did not prepare. If you beat me, you beat me, fair and square, but it will only be when I'm at 100%. I don't like to come out and be partially ready. I mean, even when I go for club sailing, my runners are aligned and they're ready and they're perfect to go. If you can beat me, you can beat me. If you can't, I'm sorry, but I will try every time 100%.
Do you get nervous actually before the races? or do you feel this tension building up, so a few days before you're working on your runners, or how does it work with you?
It's the worst the morning of the races. That's the worst, the morning of the races. I have so much anxiety built up. I don't like it, I hate it. I hate it a lot. But, so most people know to just leave me alone. It's better to just not talk to me in the morning.
Maybe you can describe your perfect start, meaning starting, flag goes down, jumping in, how you pull your sheet, etc.
Yeah.
Because I think that's always very important.
If you're starting on port tack, I just I pull the sheet in and put it under the tiller so that if I can let my thumb up and I can let some sail out if the boat is tipping too much. But extend the tiller the whole way and have a good hold on the side stay, and then make sure you're at a good angle to the boat next to you. You should be at least as high as the boat next to you, because if you're starting off towards them, you're in big trouble. And I just keep rocking the boat a little bit so the runners aren't stuck, and then usually the boat is almost ready to hike with the sheet tension. You know, it's very close, just about ready to hike. And then when you push off, you must push off straight first, and the apparent wind will come forward. And then you can, once you get running faster, then you can lay off a little bit. And what I like to do is I like to step in with the inside foot, and then I let go of the side stay and reach back here to sit in, so you don't take the side stay and go, oh, and pull a mast like that. So it's a little bit smoother getting in the boat. And then it's important to sheet the right amount of main sheet in and to hike out the back pretty hard so that you're using your weight